Hey everybody, Black Ninja 797 here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to be looking at the brand new Back 4 Blood trailer, and holy crap, this looks amazing. Now, even though I don't have a face cam on, I wish you guys could genuinely see my enthusiasm and reactions, but I'm having it off for this video because I'm going to be wanting you guys to see the trailer in full and not have my face cam be in the way. But yeah, guys, this is going to be an absolutely amazing trailer breakdown. If you guys want to see the full trailer for yourself, I highly recommend following me on Twitter because I was talking about it the moment that I got the chance. And I'm very, very excited to be able to share my thoughts and opinions on this with you guys. But like I said, if you guys don't want to end up having the trailer being paused so I can break things down if I haven't said it already, I recommend following me on Twitter because I have the raw video just on my channel. And I highly recommend checking it out for yourself at least once. But yeah, guys, let's talk about this trailer. So, Back 4 Blood, 3 hours ago on Twitter, has this tweet right here. The game director doesn't bluff. What deck will you build to take down the Ridden? Hashtag Back 4 Blood. And it's a 3-minute and 17-second long trailer. So this is a very, very long trailer. It's not just a teaser, so there's a lot of stuff in here. In fact, I even made a quote for my own tweet where I was talking about how that I'm going to be making a breakdown video. I wanted to say thanks, and Turtle Rock actually liked my tweet. That's the one single like that you'll see right here. They actually liked my tweet, and that was really, really awesome to know that they're not only listening, but they did that super quick. Because if you look at some of these replies, a lot of people are just saying that the card system's suspicious, and they're just giving this generic reply. They're not even giving people the time of day with an actual response. But people like me, they're at least giving, you know, likes, and some of these other people are getting like full-on actual responses. Like this guy got something a little bit more concise. So, they'll only listen to people if they're not basically being a little bit of a dick. So, I highly recommend to anybody that wants to end up giving constructive criticism to the team, make sure that you're obviously polite, because otherwise they just won't listen to you, and they'll just give you a generic copy and paste response. But yeah, guys, we're going to be looking at the trailer here. This looks extremely promising for the game. There's only a few things in here that I'm mildly concerned about, but I will mention them accordingly throughout the video. If you guys are just as hyped as me, and you guys are really looking forward to this, please show your support by dropping a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm super excited for this. I know I've been doing this intro for like 2 minutes now, and don't worry, I'll wrap it up in just a second, but I just want to let you guys know how enthusiastic I am. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below yourselves. But yeah, guys, let's take a look at the trailer and break down everything that I see that is very important and I'm very excited about.
From the award-winning creators of Left 4 Dead, Turtle Rock Studios presents an all-new first-person zombie shooter that utilizes a system of advanced AI known as the Game Director. The Game Director works behind the scenes.
Okay, that's actually one of the very first things I wanted to point out. That was a point to pause. So, this is one of the brand new guns that's going to be in the game. And this is going to be the UMP-45 SMG. You can tell based off the way it is from the iron sights, this was not one of the guns that was available in the alpha. In the alpha, I think there's only like less than 10 guns. So the UMP-45 will be one of the new SMGs, so this will be really, really cool. We never have seen this in the Left 4 Dead series, so I would love to see how this works. Hopefully it will be a good SMG and not just one of the generic starter ones like the Suppressed or Uzi. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to the fact that we got at least one brand new gun, and we're only like a few seconds into this trailer.
Behind the scenes, monitoring players' actions, health, and choices, then responds by choreographing the world around them. Each player gets a
Now, I don't know if you guys were able to see this. I want to see if you guys will be able to get at this angle. So yeah, this is the Hawker, it looks like. It's not really a good scene, so I'm just going to let it continue, but I will point out something. There's actually something different about this here that's important, but you can't really see at the angle.
And choices, then responds by choreographing the world around them. Each player gets a roller coaster ride, and no run will ever be the same.
Okay, there we go. That was also another important place to stop. Brand new sniper rifle. The Barrett freaking 50 cal, baby. Holy crap, this is a really good gun to add. I don't know if this is going to end up being like a special weapon, but for those of you guys that do not know, the Barrett 50 cal is like the strongest sniper rifle conceived in human history. This thing will destroy anything in its path. So seeing this up against the Ogre or the tank of the game is very fitting. And I really do enjoy the fact that this is in here. It will give us a chance to be able to have another new gun, and I'm hoping that it'll be good. Obviously, I don't want it to be like the Call of Duty one where you just hip fire and it's like extremely overpowered and easy, but it would be preferably, hopefully, better than just a generic sniper, and it's just not worth picking up, because some of the heavy guns that were in Back 4 Blood were kind of not worth picking up, I'm going to be honest. So hopefully this will be nice.
Deal.
Okay, this is important. This is where we start to get into the card system again. I know a lot of people are very concerned about the cards, and I'm definitely worried about them to a certain degree as well, but I'm going to give them a chance, because I don't want to just assume the worst of Turtle Rock right away. Some of these cards are not really that worrisome. It's more of the corruption cards that I'm worried about, and that's probably going to be one of my sources of negative feedback, or at least constructive criticism that I will give you, Turtle Rock, if you are hopefully watching this video, because I will tag you probably. The cards in this game I'm not really worried about. It's like I said, the corruption cards, but some of these new cards actually in here look kind of interesting. I mean, there's like a team card, an armor card it looks like, a medicine card, and then a food card, which I don't know if there's going to be food in the game, but we'll just have to wait and see.
Earn and replay.
This is a brand new map. I don't know what this is, but I love the gore aspect of it.
The cornerstone of an unforgettable game is replayability. With Back 4 Blood, the game director takes that pillar to another level.
Brand new one again here with this maze.
By managing an innovative new card system.
And then here's just some of like the brand new cards. So we've got this one that gives you a weak spot damage increase with just minus your overall damage in general. And then we got a accuracy card. We've got melee causes the target to take 20% increased damage for 5 seconds. And then we got an aim down sights increase card. I don't know what this would be necessarily useful for unless this is intentional for the snipers, like a sleight of hand card maybe. But this is interesting. I thought this was very fundamental to point out to this trailer.
It starts with the deal. As you jump into a mission, the game director will play a set of corruption cards.
Okay, this is the one thing that I want to point out. So, these are what I'm worried about. Corruption cards, for those of you guys that didn't play the alpha, basically this is a new element added to Left 4 Dead. Basically, it's a new concept. So this is a set of cards that the game director will play in contrast to your cards, which is obviously the new system where you can upgrade your character and weapons and stuff like that via, like, basically perks. The problem with this, though, is that some of these corruption cards are really annoying, such as the fact that there was one in the alpha where the bruiser, or the charger of the game, there was a horde card of them, where there would be like 3 of them or 4 of them at a time, and it would get ridiculously overpowered, and you just couldn't practically win. And that got really annoying very fast. However, there is the ability to end up making these better, but then there's cards like these where I get very concerned. So these ones all look very annoying, just straight off the rip, I'm going to be honest. So, first one is Armored. So, this makes the Ridden have some SWAT armored guys. And if you guys remember the Riot Gear zombies from, like, the Parish on Left 4 Dead, those guys were extremely annoying because you had to turn them around and hit them in the back. And that was still easier than these guys. The armored zombies in general in Back 4 Blood don't have that same luxury where you can just turn them around. They just kind of have armor pretty much everywhere, including the head, it looks like, with this one. So this is going to make it extremely inconvenient to run into these guys because it's very hard to find ammo in this game. And if you're going to need ammo and melee weapons across everything to be able to kill things accordingly, you're going to be having a lot of supplies wasted just on these guys. Now this card, by the way, I want to point out, reveals a brand new special infected, which will be revealed later in the trailer. It's just that this actually happened to come up first, so I'm going to point this out now. So this is called the Hag Ridden. And this is a brand new special infected. At least I would like to believe so. So this guy looks extremely unique, and he's very similar and based off of to a scrapped idea that was made by the community back when Left 4 Dead 2 was still in its prime, which I will address later. But this guy looks very interesting. He almost kind of looks like a Demogorgon from Stranger Things. Like, same type of concept, even the same background. But unfortunately, though, that means that there's going to be special infected spawns based off of these cards, and I don't want to have just like an abundant horde of them spawning at once, because it's just going to get annoying very fast. Then this is another one that I'm also very concerned about. Ridden tall boys with armor. So now the special infected also get armor, and these guys are already extremely hard to kill. I can't even imagine trying to kill these guys with armor. The tall boy is extremely fast in this game. The charger got a buff. Like, it really got a buff. And when you end up having armor into the mix, I'm just going to get very concerned. Now we've got Charred Ridden, which are, the zombies are on fire. And I can obviously tell by the keep the distance thing that these things are going to explode like transit zombies from Black Ops 2. Which, if you guys never played the Call of Duty series, basically they will act as kind of like suicide zombies, where if you are too close, they will damage you, and they'll give you splash damage. Very inconvenient was that in Black Ops 2, and I really don't want to imagine this in Back 4 Blood. I hope that a lot of these are either extremely weak, and they're not as overpowered as I think they're going to be, or they spawn very infrequently. I wouldn't mind having these as a mutation type of style logic, where I can equip these if I am deliberately trying to have this as a challenge, but having this randomly integrated in the final game, that's going to get old. That's really going to get old. And then this last one, this will probably be the worst out of all of these. The Dark. So this is an event where the power is out, the night is full, and a whole bunch of snitches are around in the map. They look a lot like common infected, other than the elongated neck. So if you're going to be walking around in the dark and not being able to tell which is a snitch or not, you're going to have hordes of zombies coming at you profusely, and that's just going to get extremely old. That's the one thing, this is probably my biggest gripe with this whole entire trailer that I saw, is these corruption cards again. I'm not worried about the base cards that we have as players, I'm worried about the one that the director can pull. Because these look extremely annoying, and I'm very worried about it. So Turtle Rock, I have faith in you to fix these and make these balanced at launch. If these are going to be anywhere in the beta, please, please, please be willing to tweak them. I really have high hopes for you guys, but I am going to address my concerns, and I will tell you guys flat out if I am going to be positive or negative in my criticism. I won't be mean, but I will be extremely positive or negative and be honest with it. I want to let you guys know that just straight off the rip. So, Turtle Rock, do this accordingly with what you see is best. Maybe, like I said, just lower the spawn rate of these where they're very uncommon, or just make them balanced as possible. But that's my opinion on the corruption cards. Let me know what your thoughts are, guys.
Corruption cards can modify...
New gun, we got the MP5, although this was in Left 4 Dead. And this is the Dark card actually being played right now in the trailer.
Environmental conditions.
We got them!
Add challenges.
And then this is also another thing I'm a little bit concerned about. So if we take a look at this, there's also in-game challenges now. Now this could be a good thing or this can be a bad thing. I don't know necessarily how these get triggered, but here's an example of one. This one's called Hasty Exit. Reach the safe room with all the cleaners alive, remaining time 10 minutes and 24 seconds. This can be either really good or really bad. The way that these are, and I'm imagining this in my head, is almost random, kind of like the cards again. And if you end up getting a good challenge, this could be fine. This could spice up the gameplay and make things fun. However, though, if this is going to be a bad challenge, this is going to get very difficult very fast. And if there's only 3 lives, just like there was in the alpha, these could be things that could end your game or not. These things could kill you. The reason why I say this is because why would they have a challenge and have 0 repercussions? I'm assuming there's gotta be some sort of punishment linked to if you fail this. Now, hopefully there is a reward if you also succeed in these, but I'm hoping that the challenge itself is not where the challenge is not worth the reward, or the punishment is so severe that you feel like you kind of have to complete it. I don't know if it's going to do things like spawn in more infected if you don't complete it. I don't know if it's going to be a thing where it takes away like a remaining supply you have, or limit the supplies that are going to be in front of you for the rest of the campaign. And I don't know if even the reward's going to be worth it. I don't know if the reward's going to be like, for example, medkits, or if it's just going to be like a round of ammo. So I'm hoping that they balance this accordingly. My guess is that they're going to base the challenge to the reward. So, for example, if the challenge is something like this, which can be easy or hard depending, I guess, how lucky you are at the moment. But if, like, let's say that you complete this challenge, because it is hard to keep every single teammate alive from what I played in the alpha. if you're trying to get every player to stay alive, I would say this is an epic or a legendary challenge. So if that's the case, please give good rewards. So like, for example, maybe in the spawn room, when you complete the challenge, if you have everyone alive, maybe what you can do is you can end up having everyone get their health back, because in Back 4 Blood, you don't get your health back unless you end up healing yourself manually. So maybe give us like a free med kit, or maybe give us some ammo for all the ammo we expelled, like a lot. That would be very much appreciated, because if we get like a band-aid, that's gonna suck. And if the punishment's also severe, like let's say the punishment like handicaps us to the point where it's just not even fun anymore, then a lot of people are gonna figure out some way around these. Believe it or not, people will exploit the game if it ends up making it easier or more fun. Because no one's going to want to play if this is going to be just like leaning over their shoulder 24/7. This could be a good thing. This could be like, for example, like let's say you're playing and it spices up the gameplay. Like let's say it says get to the safe room within like the next 2 minutes when you're obviously getting close to the end. You know, so that's fairly easy. If it's like that, that's honestly understandable. It like incentivizes more rushing. If there's like, let's say, another challenge where it says like, for example, keep all your teammates alive, that will inspire people to work together more. So I'm not really sure how to feel about this either way, other than just expressing just the way I feel just in the moment.
Add challenges.
Stick together.
It also looks like they redid the icons, which is cool. I mean, Evan Angelo's looks the same, but everyone else's is different, which I think is kind of neat.
And send special written music.
And that's a brand new Ridden. This is also very important. So if you take a look at this guy, this is the Hawker, but it's mutated. Let me explain. So in the game now, there's variants of Special Infected. So I don't know if instead of going to be having like multiple Special Infected, they just have variants from now on. But the idea is that all the Special Infected are going to end up having different variants, such as this with the Hawker, where I don't know why he looks this way, but hopefully it'll be explained further throughout the game. Or, for example, the Tall Boy having armor. So, right now, there's the Tall Boy, the Hawker, the Wretch, the Ogre, and then the Snitch. And I don't know if that's going to be the only Special Infected in the game. I don't know if they're going to have a Smoker or a Witch, for example, or they're going to have any other new Special Infected. But I'm hoping that that's not the case. I'm hoping they do have new ones just as much as they have these variants. But it looks really cool to know they have variants of Infected, by the way.
And special written mutations your way.
Not finished yet.
It looks like the model shotgun from Left 4 Dead 1 is coming back. You can tell that's a different one based off the fact that it's shooting super fast. That's very, very awesome.
After the director plays their card,
it looks like that this one's in a prison, brand new map. That's very, very cool.
you and your team get to play yours. You can jump right into the act.
It looks like we've actually got a new loading menu, which is just pure blood, which I think that's honestly sick as hell. It's too bad that throughout this whole entire trailer, there was no Ma gameplay, or Mom gameplay, the new character that they revealed back in, like, last year. Like, it was back in December already. But, yeah, there was no Mom gameplay, which I'm surprised.
You can jump right into the action by choosing a pre-made
Versus looks like it's going to be in the game by default, which is really, really nice. So hopefully that's in the beta.
deck. Or
And then this looks honestly extremely cool. I don't know if you guys are going to get this right away, but I noticed this immediately and I was like, oh, no way, no way, no way, no way. I was thinking to myself like this and I was like, there's no way. So if you guys don't know what this is a church that the characters are in, and this looked extremely, eerily similar to the Death Toll Church. There was rumors about that a long time ago, back when the alpha was out, that there was going to be the Death Toll Church somehow in this game because there was a church in the background, and I thought people were just trying to put two and two together and trying to force it just for the sake of nostalgia. But this looks eerily similar. So for whatever 1 in a billion chance, if there's going to be not necessarily full-on remakes, but chapter remakes, for example, where they try to replicate the same type of idea, with this church that it looks like. There's a safe room in a church with, kind of the same layout as the Death Toll one. So I don't know if there's going to be, a survivor behind this like there was last time. Maybe it'll be an Easter egg reference where they replicate horde summoning events rather than full-on campaigns, because this is technically a different game. I don't know if they'll be able to bring over full-on Left 4 Dead 1 and 2 maps. But if they remake chapters like this, that would be a nice bit of fan service. I would really like that.
we're digging into Back 4 Blood's vast customization.
In fact, actually, now that I look at it, I think that actually is the case, because if you look in the little window here, there was something moving, so unless that's a zombie, that was a person. Just take a look for a
Digging into
second.
Back 4 Blood's vast customization.
You could see it for a split second. I just noticed that actually right now. That was actually kind of funny. I guess there is somebody back there. And then we've got brand new cards. There's a couple in here that look very generic, but some do look kind of cool. I like how there's an armor one for us, And it looks like that we get a stamina increase again.
Customization.
There's a couple
It's
of
your
interesting ones.
choice
There's a
how
looter
deep you
one.
wanna go.
Sign me up.
New spawn room of a new map. This one, I don't know necessarily if this is going to be Evansburg again, because this map just says north of Evansburg. But, it definitely looks like a new environment, like kind of like a military camp. And then we've also got looks like a brand new gun, the SAW LMG, which I didn't personally see that inside of the alpha. And then it looks like maybe that perhaps there's also a few other guns here, but they look like just the Uzi and the carbine rifle again. And then here is kind of the map at a better angle again. So it says Finleyville, north of Evansburg. I don't know if that's going to be the brand new map that's going to be, like, for example, in the game, Finleyville. But maybe Finleyville is a brand new map, and if that's the case, it looks like that we got our first little bit of it right here.
Cards from their deck and can strategize with their friends over which to play. These cards offer buffs and bonuses that can amplify any playstyle you choose.
Keep it up, and the Ridden don't stand a chance.
Now, it's time to slay. Don't get overrun by a swarm of stingers. With the combat knife, you can thin out the hordes with just a few stabs.
It looks like they're really trying to promote the combat knife. I noticed a lot of people did not use that.
The armored Ridden can take a beating. Hopefully you have the ammo
New shotgun. We got the double barrel. That looks nice.
stash, because you're gonna need a lot of bullets.
This one's interesting. So I guess this is going to be our uncommon infected from now on, with like Ridden mutation cards. So these ones are kind of like the fire zombies, but instead they just like leak the toxic waste from the wretch. So I'm curious how these are going to play out. I guess, like I said, these are going to be our uncommon infected, but I don't know if this is going to be map specific or if the cards are just completely random to all maps.
The blighted Ridden are dangerous even after they're dead. But with the Pyro card, you replenish some of your health with every fiery death.
I like that card because it'll give me a incentive to use Molotovs again.
As you prove your grit taking down the Ridden, there are tons of different cards you can earn. Take on optional...
Okay, this is our first little bit of cosmetics here. So right now you can see Holly and Walker in their first set of new clothes. So Holly here is got a pink shirt with, it looks like a cloud emoji, and her flannel is purple, and Walker is in a red shirt
challenges and objectives.
with Hoffman in a blue flannel and kind of like a military vest, but like much more green it looks like compared to his normal one, which was kind of like a brown or like a tan camo.
Points.
And then Evan Angelo's got a red jacket, which I personally really like. This one's clean. It looks kind of like the red one that MatPad uses on Game Theory.
And unlock new cards. You can even use your supply points to unlock...
And then this is one of my favorite things of all. Cosmetics that are earnable in-game. Look at these, especially the center one. We've got gold camo in Back 4 Blood. I am so excited about this. If this is earnable the way I think it's earnable, this is going to put so much incentive into playing this game repeatedly, or a grinding incentive, if you will. I already mentioned in a previous video how much I would love the idea of grindable camos, and it looks like that Back 4 Blood and Turtle Rock in general listen, because look at this, baby. We got gold camo, which is a camo idea I literally suggested. I specifically said gold. And that's very cool. I don't necessarily know if these are going to be like camo tiers, kind of like Call of Duty style, where you earn your way through the ranks. Like, let's say you get this camo, like one of the generic camos at the beginning. Then you get this one, which is slightly better. And then this is the final one. Obviously all on different guns, of course, for all the individual weapons. That would be really cool. It will remind me of like the Dark Matter grind that I used to make in Call of Duty. This is going to be extremely awesome. And they said earnable, so this is not buyable, this is earnable, which means that there's going to be a huge incentive to play the game if this is the case. Thank you, Turtle Rock. This is awesome. Thank you for listening to my request there.
Cosmetic skins to customize your character.
More cosmetic skins. I love this one of Hoffman. This one's funny. This is like generic Hoffman that you can think of, like almost like a dad bod type of thing. You know, with the zombie themed pineapple shirt with the really generic dad pants. Walker just looks clean here. Holly looks clean. And then Evan Angelo looks clean. These are kind of almost like street clothes, but they do look nice. I love this one, though, on Hoffman, though, because this is just, it honors his character persona that they're trying to portray with, like, the dad bod with daddy issues thing. And you can obviously tell they hesitated to turn Holly around with her clothing on, because obviously this is going to be a yoga pants type of outfit.
Is your character. Once all the cards are on the table, you're ready to get back out there for even more carnage. The game director will adapt each mission to be dynamic and intense, always offering new challenges to make sure no playthrough feels the same.
That wretch looks actually extremely menacing. I don't know why he's spiky, but it looks badass.
Is the last.
Here they come!
You and your friends will need to think on your...
I'm assuming there's laser sights in the game again. I didn't actually catch note of this until just a second ago. But why is he aiming the gun, like, sideways almost? Because this is not a way you aim down sights in this game. You aim down sights legitimately. And so unless he's hip firing, I don't know.
You and your friends will need
Might
to
be
think
just
on your
hip-firing.
feet to overcome anything the game director throws your way.
Piece of cake!
Find yourself...
By the way, can I just give a little bit of feedback real quick, Turtle Rock? I guess you could say this is another thing I would like to see change. Can we upgrade the Ogre to make him much more menacing? I understand that he's supposed to play a certain way based off the way that you've made the game and probably already made most of your maps. But hopefully that it's not too late to change things, especially since you delayed your game. But can we make it where the Ogre repeatedly chases you like the tank did? I like the idea that he's super humongous and that he's, like, a lot more threatening, but the fact that he, like, can be hidden from extremely easily, like, all you gotta do is just outrun him and then get behind a wall and then he's not a threat to you anymore. There's really no incentive to kill him. All people just do is just run. And I get the idea, like, striking fear into, like, you know, into somebody because you can't kill him because he's super overpowered. But I rather would kill the thing like the tank and just have him just chase me to the end of God's Earth like he used to. So hopefully you can tweak that. Maybe make him smaller and just make it where he can chase you infinitely. And maybe lower his health a little bit just so he functions more like the tank. That would be a really great thing you could do.
Piece of cake!
Find yourself constantly overrun by Ridden? Try shifting up your style by equipping cards that support your team with a medic build. Or play using your demolition build and fill your deck with explosive modifiers that leave the Ridden
Brand new type of location for a map. That's cool.
in pieces. Of course, you can always get up close and personal.
Another type of place. Oh god, that's muzzle flash. But this is a good way to pause to show that Evan Angelo can fire that gun like you can in Crash Course on that one bridge. That's kind of cool.
With a melee build and focus on hacking and slashing. Play your cards. Slay the Ridden with your crew.
Looks like a contaminated biohazard area. I don't know what these pods are, but this looks kind of cool. You can sort of see that this looks like a research lab. Maybe this is a military facility. Be kind of cool to have a military map.
Crew. Earn
Another cosmetic with, it looks like another gold camo. This one looks kind of like a gold tiger camo. Really like that one.
epic rewards. Then jump back in for
a brand new map. And this is the one thing that I was trying to show you guys at the very beginning when I was talking about a new infected. This. So right here, I don't know if you guys know what this is. If you're a true Left 4 Dead fan, you will know what this is. But this is a scrapped infected idea from previous Left 4 Dead games. Or a fan-made one, also on top of that, if you will. So my educational guess is that this new Special Infected in Back 4 Blood is based off of this scrapped Left 4 Dead concept. And even though we never knew what this infected in Left 4 Dead was supposed to do, its codename was called Claws. So maybe perhaps it acts a lot like the way that the Witch does, where they hack and slash you to death. I think that'd be kind of cool. This is definitely a new infected. Unless it's just a massive reskin of the current Special Infected. So this guy was revealed earlier on one of the corruption cards. And he looks really interesting. I don't know what his role is going to be, but he definitely looks very, very frightening. So we're going to go back a little bit to... I'm going to see if I can try to find the exact moment that they showed that jump scared me. I'm going to see if I can try to go back to the exact moment where the card was. Because if it will show the card, it will reveal the name here again. I think it was like right around here. So yeah, this thing is called the Hag, based off the way that it looks. For example, like this looks like it was at this part in the trailer here. So we're just going to skip right back to where he was again.
in for a fresh new...
So yeah, this is going to be called the Hag. And for the Hag, I don't know necessarily what he's going to do, but he does look very menacing, and I like how they put a jump scare kind of in here. Maybe he'll function something like the Witch. Maybe he'll function as his own type of Special Infected in general. Maybe he's based off of something. But I don't know. Either way, though, he looks really, really cool. I'm glad that it looks like we have a new Special Infected, because I don't know what else he would be. He doesn't look like anything else, so maybe new Special Infected.
Experience every time.
Brand new map, it looks like, again. And that, guys, basically is the whole entire trailer breakdown. And if you pre-order, they also give you all of these, which are going to be weapon skins for the Carbine, the Uzi, the S70 shotgun, which was the one pump, and the RPK LMG. So yeah, guys, this is the whole entire trailer. This is just like a little thing at the end here. But yeah, guys, that's the whole entire thing. I am very much looking forward to this, and I hope you guys are too. I'm very much looking forward to playing the beta. I'm very much looking forward to playing the final game when this comes out. Turtle Rock and Warner Brothers, if you are watching this, please, please, please take all the feedback that the community is giving you. You've been doing a really great job so far, and I even love how you even added some of the stuff that I also personally want. I don't know if anybody else recommended it to you, but thank you for adding things like gold, for example. That looks very, very cool. Hopefully you guys can also tweak some other stuff as well. But yeah, guys, that's basically going to be it here for today's video. Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about this whole entire trailer breakdown. I hope that I was able to cover everything. I tried to look through this multiple times, and I even found some stuff that I didn't even see beforehand while just making this video. So hopefully we end up finding even more stuff when we watch this, and hopefully we'll be able to get more and more info as we go along. But yeah, guys, this is basically going to be it here for today's video. I truly hope you guys ended up enjoying. If you did, please consider dropping a like, comment, subscribe, and all that beautiful stuff. Share this around with your friends. Make sure that you're giving your own feedback to the devs as well, because they can't read your minds, and it's best to always end up giving criticism or constructive criticism where you can. Yeah, guys. But anyways, I hope you ended up enjoying. Before we do wrap things up, though, I just want to give a quick request, if you don't mind. If you guys could also use code BlackNinja797 in all caps in the Fortnite and Epic Games item shops, that'd be very much appreciated. I recently became sponsored with Epic Games, and now I have my own supporter creator code, so I just wanted to let you guys know about that, and therefore this video is sponsored by Epic Games, so thank you, Epic. But yeah, guys, Back 4 Blood is going to be on the Epic launcher, so if you guys do get on the Epic launcher, when you're buying the game, if you haven't already, please use that code. But anyways, guys, I hope you end up enjoying the video nonetheless, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Thank you for watching, guys, and peace out.